Alright, welcome to another PC. Welcome to another just Steam controller versus FPS games. I really enjoy FPS gaming, and Steam controller, the first one, this is obviously the 2026 edition here, is amazing for FPS games. The first one with the touchpad, or trackpads, you know, I don't know what's the difference in the naming. Felt a little bit better, but you know, the second one here with the four back buttons here, really great addition. I do sometimes miss the dual stage trigger, but yeah, I think it's fun just showing off FPS gaming with, you know, the Steam controller, showing how to set up, just bring maybe a little bit of awareness, because most people just when they think FPS gaming, they just think mouse and keyboard, and the Steam controller, the OG one and the new one, are amazing for FPS gaming, and gyro in general is amazing for FPS gaming. That's really just the thing. And since I got the first one in 2015, I have pretty much done 95%, maybe 90-95% of all my FPS gaming with gyro, with Steam controller, a little bit with other controllers, but touchpad is just my favorite thing in combination with gyro. So first off, I'm gonna showcase one thing here. This is Cultic. I'm gonna be playing a little bit of chapter 2. I have played through chapter 1 with my original Steam controller though. With the OG one, but I'm gonna try a little bit of chapter 2 with the 2026 here, and I'm gonna showcase and talk a little bit about good and bad things with this game, and how to trying to map it. This game is definitely on the more challenging side to get good mapping here, both with the OG and both with this one. So first I want to showcase one problem I have with this game. Every time I start this game, it loads the official Cultic, just the base. This is just the basic Xbox layout, and this is the official layout for this game, and it sucks ass, in my opinion. I don't know how people can do FPS gaming with Xbox controllers, you know, or like the normal standard dual stick controller. I don't get it. I think, but yeah, it's just an annoying bug here. Every time I start this game, I'm gonna have to go in here, and I have to like go in here, and I have to go to my layout, and I'm just doing the Dark Ages kind of like template to then adopt to this game here. That's why this layout is named like this. And here you get a quick brief overlook of this one, and then we load it. Let me do this. If you just want to play around with my configuration, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna export my layout here, and we're gonna change the name. And we're gonna export it as I always forget about this one. I'm just gonna do this one. Right, I think that you should now be able to find it. I think this is a little bit confusing which one of these menus you are supposed to be using. Maybe it's that one. Well, I did both ways, so now you should be able to find it. So let me go ahead and load up my quick save. I don't know how far into chapter 2 I am. Probably not super far. So this game, I feel, lacks a little bit of input optimization. This game, you have kind of like a slide button. You can also use, for my configuration to work, let's showcase this. So I have turned on always run. I don't know why you would need a walking or, you know, have walk and run. I think this is, again, this is, I love the first chapter one of this game, but this game, in my humble opinion, should not have a walk mode. You don't want to walk in this game, just bad. So I turn on always run. There we go. Is there anything more important here? Blah blah blah. I don't think there's anything more important, but for my configuration to work, I have turned on always run. Let me see. Blah blah blah. Oh, I need to I should rename this. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for it being the wrong naming here. Before uploading here, this is obviously not sphere mode. This is just I don't know what we would call it. Secondary fire. I'm sure there's a better naming for that in the settings here. Maybe I should. Since I haven't really named everything, like in the previous one I named and jump and blah blah blah. That is because I feel that this, I need, you know, you need to kind of watch the video to get understanding here, everything. Maybe I will, when I'm done with this video, I will just rename everything, and then I will upload like Cultic Hulk Edition version 1.01 with just correct naming and everything. But yeah, so I think this game has a problem with, you know, there should be no walking. It just causes, it feels weird to me. The controls should be, all should be default. I don't think I've changed anything here. Right. Yo, let's get in here. So we have always run on. If we press the top left back button here, we will do our slide. And this is where I think the game is a little bit weird, because you have both a slide button. You could also, if you are using the game with walk mode, okay. Missing parts, we need to find that. But yeah, if you have the game without always run, you can also press, you know, the run button and then the crouch button to do this one, the sliding. But the game also has a dodge mechanic. You can dodge back, left, right, and forward. And I don't know why this game has a slide and a dodge forward. I think they should remove the slide and make it so that when you are walking or, you know, running, whatever, forward and press the dodge, you would just do the slide instead. Because you cannot do slide back, left, right. You can only slide forward. This game also has 10 plus weapons. And yeah, I had to enable the weapon wheel here. So you can like swap because some weapons has multiple weapons bound to the same key that you can swap to, right? So here you can see I can swap between them. So get back here. So the top back button will be a slide, the bottom one will be the dodge. If you hold the bottom left back button, it is reload. You can also just, if I do this, you can also just double tap on the right trackpad, which is horizontal aiming left and right, with the gyro on when you touch it. And the right back button is just, the top is jump and the bottom is crouch. I'm using hold to crouch here, you know, not toggle. The bottom back left button, it is also, let me go in, showcase that. There we go. So if you quickly tap the bottom back left button here, you will do the dash thing. But if you hold it, you will open, activate, or reload. So you can choose to just briefly hold the back button to reload, or you can, double tap the right touchpad, depending on what you preferred. And also, if you want to like read stuff, you just hold it briefly, the back bottom left button there. Need a key. All right. Here we go. Let me try something here. I'm using WASD here. This game supports mixed input, to my knowledge. So let me just try this one. Yeah. Right. Yeah, this game runs perfectly with mixed input, which is really nice. Obviously, it doesn't even have like a button prompt, so this just works perfectly great with mixed input. You know what? I'm gonna upload, version 1.01, and I'm gonna keep the joystick here, so then you can sneak. So you absolutely do not need to have walk. Turn always run on, and with joystick here you can walk or sneak or run, right? Let me just double check that it is the same speed. Go here. Then we turn. One. Oh. Yeah. It's the same speed. Good. So, joystick mode. There we go. All right. And I have on the shoulder, left shoulder, kind of the L1 button here. It will bring out the axe. If you hold it, it will use kind of a special fire mode. And with the axe, that is throwing. Different guns have different things. So tap to access the axe, and hold just do the kind of special weapon shot or thing like that. On the right shoulder button, or R1, we have, if you tap it, it will bring out and swap your throwables, Molotovs, your dynamite. And if you instead hold it, it will just quickly toss one out. The right stick is the weapon wheel. By just touching, and then you can, cycle around. It works really nicely. If you want to use your torch or flashlight or lighter, it's the right D-pad here to turn that one on. If you press the D-pad down, it will activate your healing. If you press left on the D-pad, it's quick save. And if you briefly hold it, it is quick load, which is going to be very useful. Up on the D-pad is just enter, so that you can quickly just, if you wanna, if you might need it. I haven't needed enter, but you can press up to just use the enter key. Let me see. Yeah, exactly that one. Right. I'm also using a mode shift on my right trackpad here, which is a little bit of a new thing I'm trying out. This game again uses up to like 9 weapons, including the kind of the hatchet or axe. Maybe it's more. So you can see here I have added like a button cord thing. So if I press, let's do this. If I press down, it's this pistol here. If I press left, it's the revolver. Up is my shotguns. I can toggle between them. And if I press right, it's going to be a weapon that I don't have at the moment. But if I want to utilize different weapons then that I'm gonna get later, I can hold the bottom left back button, and then I can press up, I can press down, left, and up to access kind of, you know, the heavier weapons, special weapons that we will get later on. Don't remember exactly where to go now. Obviously, right trigger is just the fire, and the right one is secondary firing mode, or whatever you might call it. I don't remember where to go, but I'm trying to get into a little bit more of fighting. This is a very difficult game, I feel like, so having the quick save is definitely a nice thing. There we go. I think my configuration should pretty much work for everything. Let me do one thing here. Let me remove this one. There we go. So one thing I'm not 100% sure about is that this game apparently has abilities. So you press the A button to activate abilities, and you're gonna use the X button like, let me see what they call it. There we go, controls, key bindings. So the left trackpad is just a vertical scroll wheel here. Yeah, so here we go. Ability mode. I don't know exactly. I don't think I've ever gotten the abilities during my play, so I'm not 100% sure about this. But so we have ability menu here. By pressing the X button. Since I don't exactly know how the abilities work, this is something that you might have to tweak, or I might have to tweak when I play this more, and then maybe I will upload like Cultic Hulk Edition version, you know, 1.02 if I need to, like maybe pressing the ability will be like this, opening up a menu like this, and then maybe I will have to have like a button cord that makes it. Oh, it should work fine anyway. It should work fine. If you hold, if the ability is a menu like this, it should work fine. Oh no, it will not work. Yeah, I might have to add. I might have to make the left joystick a right joystick for it to work. All right. Ooh, that enemy is so tanky. Oh. Oh, there you are. That was a terrible shot of me. Feel free to let me know in the comments if you play this game and if the abilities menu is like opening like this. Then I can just, you know, I could immediately just make, it's very easy just, you know, to make, hello? Like to go in here, I just, you know, create a mode shift. And then I just make it so, you know, you go in here and just do this, and then, you know, we go in here and we press like that, right? And then we go back, and then this is the mode shift. All we have to do is go in here, and we go and we do this, right? So now, if I'm holding down the X button, now the left stick is a right stick instead. But again, I don't know how the ability menus work, so I don't know exactly what it should be, unfortunately. Was it this way we needed to go? Yes. But as you can see, I think my configuration should, maybe with some minor tweaking, work perfectly fine for this game. Again, I'm sorry I forgot here. You know, I'm gonna rename everything to the proper in-game name, and I'm gonna update Cultic Hulk Edition version 1.02. I'm gonna keep the mode shift here because maybe that is better. It doesn't affect anything really. The only thing it's going to be affecting is if the ability mode, if you hold the ability mode down and that you then use like the left stick instead of like this where you use the right stick. Yeah, I'm keeping that mode shift there as like a backup thing. So I have played chapter 2. I've gotten through. I did restart it because you can't change difficulty when you're in the game, unfortunately. And I was playing on normal difficulty and it was just kicking my ass. So I went back and restarted and replayed it with one step down on the difficulty. Where is it? You do have a map. You can use, you know, the gyro here to like look around. You can use the left touchpad here to zoom in and out, right? And you have left and right trigger to zoom in and out. You can also double tap, you know, to recenter. And if you want to do like a marker, you just hold, you know, the bottom left one and it will make a marker there. You can remove it. Mask size, I'm not sure what that one is, but let me see something. Do I have... I might have to do something here. Yes, I did. The one thing here is, again, this game I think could use some input optimization. You have a kick button. I've never used the kick button, so I haven't assigned the kick button to any button here. And the kick button here, the Q, is something within the map there. So let me just do this real quickly. Let's do this. There we go. Now you have a quick kick button. You can change. Okay, so that's something with the mask size there. Okay. Don't know how useful that is, but now you're gonna have it. Again, Cultic Hulk Edition version 1.02. Sorry for that little pre-sharing the preset there. I don't know if you can update your presets online. I don't think so. And that could also be a good thing because it could be very confusing if suddenly, you know, you use your favorite preset and then it's, you know, working differently. So it's probably better that that's the wrong way. Probably better that you cannot update, you know, the preset. You have to upload a new one with a different naming. Right. Where the hell do I need to go now? Well, I do have a map, but I do find it not that helpful to me. It's a cool addition. So I've already I don't think I'm supposed to go down here, am I? I've already been through this entire area. Or maybe there was a locked door somewhere here. Okay, no, that is blocking it. Right. I'm just gonna wander around a little bit. We have been there just 25 minutes. Let's just walk around to see if we can get into a little bit more fighting. Just showcasing my configuration and how it's working. Maybe if you're curious about the graphic here, this is going to be my graphical settings here. 4K 120 frames per second. I'm using color palette Cultic version 5, turn off color filtering, we have dithering, we have bloom, we have AO here, this is cranked to the highest. I'm using upscale, even this game is pretty lightweight, so you know, I'm rendering this internally in higher than 4K here, kind of like an anti-aliasing with this one. Having the max amount of corps and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I also turn off the brightness because it was pretty damn pitch black for me with the default. There you go. The graphical settings. Let's see, can we find some progression here? Mulch. No, okay, so this is not. I need to get the back up and find the proper way to use this key. Right, this is where you start the level. Again, you have a map, but I'd not 100% sure it's like super helpful for me. It's a very nice addition here. Okay, I did take the elevator up. Can we... Yeah, we can take the elevator back up again. I do want to find some more fighting. So this is the kick. You have it. I don't know what you're supposed to use it for. I tried to see if I could like kick the the dynamite there. Yeah, please let me know if you use the kick when you're playing this, and like, you know, how helpful that kick is for you. Right, this is just the beginning. We went up here. Okay, we are back here. Okay. I gotta be missing like a door that I can like go through somewhere here. Boom, boom, boom. It's a very... This is definitely like a very good boomer shooting looking type of thing. Okay, I need to find... Yeah, missing a part. There we go. Gates not opening, blah, 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 blah. Seems like the motor. Okay, in good shape, but there's no power running to it. Okay, downstairs in the maintenance tunnels. Okay. Okay, we need to find a generator. Or a battery. Okay, a car battery. Okay, so we need to find a car or a car battery. Okay. I have played this one again because I'm replaying this on a easier difficulty. I don't remember exactly where that car battery would be. Right? So we went in here. It's probably... This should be the maintenance tunnels, right? So somewhere probably here there is like a car or a car battery. That's a dead end. Maybe there's a car... Maybe I missed it that there is like a car down here. It might be that there is a car in this area that I just have like missed. Like in one of these. The forklifts. No. This is an upgraded station here. I have only one upgrade part. I don't think I can do any upgrading. Yeah, the quick kick can't break. Oh, it can, but it takes a lot of them to break. So it's faster to just bring out the hatchet or axe here. Where can a car battery be? Sorry for this maybe being a bit boring here, but I was not expecting getting stuck. So this is where we turn on the power to open, like, turn on the lights. That's a car, but there's no car battery there. Right, there's nothing in that area. Right, so this is back where we began. No car battery, no battery, alright. Check in the tunnels here. Oh! Is this? Okay, I've been here. Okay, so this is just a shortcut opening up here. Yeah, okay, back here. So obviously these kind of dark areas is areas that I have not explored yet. There is like an area down below that I haven't explored. Maybe I should do that. Get back down. Don't remember how to get to the bottom part there, right? Oh yeah, okay, it's the staircase there. If we go back to the staircase, maybe try to look for this area down below here. Oops. Might be something in that area. Right, so if we go back down, this is the staircase, right? Go. Right, and we go to the right here, and then we go to the right. Again, the map can definitely be very useful. Oh yeah, that's block that I couldn't go into, right? Yeah, okay. So this might be later. Okay, so that's not. Okay. Let's see if we can find an area up top that I haven't explored yet. Maybe find some enemies. Oh. Wow, okay, so I didn't go into this room. Okay. Well. Right. We are back in business. Might be some enemies coming soon. But yeah, FPS gaming is such a good experience with the Steam controller. But again, this game, I'm very curious, like, I feel this is unnecessary. I also feel like it has maybe too many weapons. Like, I never understood having like weapon on a mouse and keyboard here, where you have weapon 1 to 0, like 10 weapons. You can't, in a good way, swap between that anyways, and you know, you often don't utilize that. And then you have also here that you have 2 weapons on the same kind of on the same button here. Maybe you like it, but I find it just, you know, a bit unnecessary for my liking. With so many weapons, I tend to just use like up to like 4, maybe 5 anyway, so nothing here. I'm sure there's gonna be enemies coming really soon here, so yeah, this is definitely a great game, but it's definitely also, if you want like a run and gun classic boomer shooter experience, you probably should turn down the difficulty. Because it's more of like a horror, bit more of a tactical horror. I think the developers even mentioned that you know, have to be using your axe a lot and preserve ammo on the kind of normal and higher difficulties. So just be aware. If you just want to run and gun and shoot everything, it might be a good idea to turn down the difficulty a notch or 2. Oh, this is like Duke Nukem thing here. Love it. Kind of throwback to that. Intentional or maybe not. Ooh. There is some nice, like, bit of a scary things going on in this game. A really good vibe to it. Lots of secrets also. Oh, reached a checkpoint. I feel like I should have explored more back there. Right, we get some music, that's nice. Lots of ammo. It's definitely very recommended to, you know, look around so you find even more ammo and you can go a bit more crazy. We need to get to that in some different way. And you have the map to kind of help you. You might be able to access this from the other side, and you can then, you know, leave a mark here. I don't think I can get into that this way. Right, but I wanted to maybe go back down. Check if there was something that I missed. That's the way to go forward. I feel there was an area that I didn't explore down here somewhere. Right, that's cool. Okay, so it's... Alright, there was nothing that I missed. Okay, I just want to make sure. Let's go up and fight the bad ones. Some banger music. My favorite... My favorite track is the Swamp Levels track. That is a really nice and heavy sounding. Woohoo! Haha! That got me. I was not prepared for that one. Standing right behind the door. Holy crap. Who's hitting me? Is that you? Oh my god, it's surrounded by enemies here. Again, you know, this is more like a... You're supposed to be more tactical, but that is why I've turned down the difficulty here, so I can run and gun a little bit more. I'm taking lots of damage, which is not good. Okay, I'm gonna die here unless I find some HP. I could use my med kit and just heal up. I could also do this. Let me pause first. So you might not, maybe you don't like that you have to hold to open here. So what we can do, I can do this just as a backup for you guys also, right? Where we have that. We can also add a sub command, so this should now be, if you just want to instead open and close, you just press the B button, you know. You want to just quickly just press to open a button. You can use the B button for that. Whoa, oh shit. Alright, oh, okay, so you do regenerate a little bit of HP here on the easier difficulty here. Alright, we cannot destroy that. In your... oh! Right, and you can also press the B button if you just want to do a quick reload. If you, again, you don't like holding the button, the left back button down here. That's a nice little backup. Oh shit! Oh shit, I'm dead. I'm dead. That's a big boy. Okay, I got him. Ooh, that's a scary one. It's kind of like a grapple onto you. Shit. Ooh. Okay, we're still alive. Haven't used my medkit. But save scamming is definitely a good thing in this game, you know, so you don't get demolished too quickly. So this one you have to like... yeah. Sometimes if you walk on top of those you just get stuck. And you have to use the hatchet to get out of it. I think this is the end of the level. Have I missed anything? I missed lots and lots of things. We are 44. I can try showcase a little bit more, right? But what type of things am I missing here? Right, I'm sure I'm missing some nice little goodies. I've gotten all of the enemies, I believe. Do not have gotten all of the enemies. I was wrong. Ah, here we go. Oh, this was the secret from the other side. I think that's like a weapon upgrade, right? Nice. I've already done that. Oh, okay, you have fists and this one, okay. Alright, I think it's time to go for the level exit here. I think I've gotten, you know, most of the things that I can find. So let's see if we can do this. You know, do a quick save. Here we go. Let's just start the next level a little bit. But yeah, I feel this config here that I have done here is going to work good for this game. But again, I really think that the developer should not had like a separate kind of slide thing, it would have, I think it would have felt more intuitive to just, when you press the dodge button and you are going forward, just do that kind of slide. That would save you, like, it would save one of the kind of key bindings. Or again, since if you have a walk, you walk, and if you press sprint and then crouch, you will also do this, right? It could have also been that, you know, if you're running or walking, whatever, right? I don't think this should be walk in this game. This is a perfectly good normal speed. But yeah, if you're just walking, it could be that crouch does this also. And if you need to crouch just like this, that you have to be standing still and then you press crouch. I think that would have worked perfectly fine. So we have a new weapon, which is... Let me... No, okay, there was not a new weapon. It looked like it was a new weapon. I guess it wasn't. Looked like I might be getting like the sniper rifle, but okay, that's not yet. Alright. See, a little bit more just gameplay here. Showing the configuration. Again, I will re-upload Cultic Hulk Edition version, you know, 1.02. This way, and I will rename everything in the appropriate thing. You know, I will make in the in-game key binding name. There we go, so you can see more clearly, you know, reload, jump, kick, dodge, crouch, hatchet, you know, stand, shotgun, lighter, quick TNT and stuff like that. So, you know, you just bring this one up and everything is just more better, clearly labeled. But again, if you haven't played a lot of FPS games with like Steam controller or, you know, a gyro controller, I do recommend it. It is really a lot of fun. And even if this game isn't perfect, it's still it still is a very fun game. And again, if you want to be more like a run and gun, turn down the difficulty a notch. Oh, yes, we're not allowed. That's out of bound. I'm guessing there's gonna be like a shopper or something coming here, since we have this big weapon. Yeah, okay, a shopper. Where? Oh, there we go. It's, I guess I missed. Where the hell is it? Behind me? Whoa, okay, there. Alright, nice! We can end by showcasing... Whoa, 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 whoa. Showcasing this boss here. Going to come back. Yeah, I guess we didn't get to destroy it fully. Maybe we will get the return of the shopper a bit here. 50 minutes. Let's maybe just a little bit more gameplay. Again, just showing off this configuration. Ooh, secret! Again, there's lots of secrets in this game. Oh, okay, this is back in the beginning there. Right, a little bit of more secret stuff. Again, you're definitely rewarded for exploring in this game with, you know, ammunition, so you don't have to, you know, be using the hatchet like crazy. You can go a little bit more crazy if you explore, just shooting everything up. It's a nice effect there, just blowing the road up. Oh, I have full HP. Don't think there is any fall damage, right? There is. I took 1 damage. Alright. Okay, so we should not jump too high up. I wonder how far off I am from where I stopped playing on the higher difficulty. I got through the swamp and I got through, I think, up to like the next kind of boss battle arena. So my aim might be a little bit, you know, shaky here. I am standing up and playing. If I were to like sit down and like anchor my hands more in my kind of like lap, my aim would be, you know, a little bit more stable. But I like standing up, and I, you know, this is more of a casual play for me, so I don't mind if, you know, my aim isn't perfect all the time. Yeah, I hope that, you know, some of you might enjoy just me showcasing a little bit of FPS gaming, a little bit of the kind of the Steam input stuff. Oh, this is just to get... Alright, go around. So we're supposed to go down. Holy crap. Okay, let me... I go down a different way? Yes, we can do that. I think I can do this. It's okay, I took way too much damage here. Whew. Okay. Oh, I don't have any more bullets to reload with, right? We have a key. Oh yeah, I'm probably supposed to go up. Let's just see if I've gotten everything out of this area that we need. Oh, okay, no, we don't need to go up. Right, I could heal here, but let's just see if I'm going to maybe die here, if I just continue my... So, the weapon here isn't... No, it isn't 100% accurate. So even if I might have my crosshair perfectly aligned, I might still miss sometimes. Alright, locked from the other side. Ooh, okay, so that's a trap. Okay, it needs power. Over. I did see an enemy up here. Probably going to be shooting me when I climb the ladder. Oh shit. Alright, I think we are at a good stopping point here. And again, I'm going to be, when I stop here, I'm gonna rename everything and then I'm uploading my configuration. Oops. Yeah, this looks like a good place for me to stop here. It's probably going to be... I think there is like a crazy little kind of mini boss thing going to be happening here. I'm going to be saving here. Do that. Go. So again, you have my configuration here. Mixed input works amazing in this game. It's a very beautiful, classic, retro-looking boomer shooter. And if you turn down the difficulty, you can run and gun. And if you have it more of the higher difficulty, you need to be a little bit more, you know, tactical. Great music and atmosphere. I'm definitely going to be playing through the entire chapter 2 in one way or another. The only thing so far that I'm not 100% sure about is just the, you know, the ability thing, right? That is on X button and A button. I don't know if that is in the main game or DLC or whatever. I don't remember seeing the abilities in chapter 1. So I might look it up. You know what? I'm gonna look it up to see if I need to change my configuration in any kind of way. But I'm hoping it will just be like this, that when you press the X button, you know, the game will just pause and bring a menu like that. Then you just press the X button and then you use your left stick, just activate the ability, and you can then just, hopefully it will work good, that you just press the A button to activate your ability and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna log off here. I'm gonna check out a little bit about the abilities. I'm gonna rename everything and I'm gonna upload it to the community here so you can find it. Cultic Hulk Edition version 1.02. You know, then hopefully it will be a fun experience for you and you can tweak it, maybe learn some things from it. Let me just maybe showcase this, the most important thing, right? Sensitivity, you need to tweak that. You can do it here or in game. If you do want to have horizontal aiming on the right trackpad, turn this one up, you know, to 100%. Or, you know, more, tweak that. But you can also, if you find it, the movement is a little bit jerky, you can turn up smoothing. That will maybe add a bit, you know, kind of latency feeling to, but try tweaking the smoothing if it feels a bit jerky for you. If you want to have the trackball mode, you know, turn this one on and decide, you know, so if you just swipe, it will continue going. Go. I think that's the most important, and obviously you need to go in here and you need to tweak the gyro sensitivity to your liking. You can also, experiment if you want the acceleration. So if you move the gyro quicker, it will move more faster. And if you want to change the button to activate the gyro and stuff like that, we go. I think that's the key things that you need to change. And also, again, for my configuration to work, you're going to have always run. It shouldn't be a problem since we have analog, we have analog movement here with the stick. So you can walk anyways. You don't need to walk and sprint. But if you do not, for some reason, you don't want to have always run on, what you can do that should work is that you go into this, or you can obviously do this in other ways. This is just a quick kind of thing that you could do, is that you could go in here and there are two ways, right? You can make this into the shift key, and then you could add like an extra command, and you set that to be like long press, or it could be also be a double press, so that if you double press it, you will do the kind of the forward slide, and if you just hold it, it will then be sprint, for example. Or you could have it that if you tap it, you will do the slide, and if you long press, you do the same thing here. You add extra command, you set it to be shift, and you add then long press. Then you can have it to be sprint by long pressing if you really want to play the game that way. But yeah, I think that's everything here that should be necessary to showcase. Let me quit. There we go. Again, I do really recommend this game. It's a really good, fun game. But again, I think that the forward slide is not necessary. I think the kick is not necessary. I think having this many weapons doesn't, for me, really enhance it. But, that is personal preference. So thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment, and like, follow, check back, whatever, for Let's Tries. And maybe there will be a few more of these. I don't know. It's just when I feel like, oh, this is a good, fun FPS, I might do a video showcasing my configurations and, sharing it with the community like this. So, yeah. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching and have a great day, and bye for now.